Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me tonight. So if I haven't met you already, my name is Cara Smith and I'm an independent consultant and district manager with Arbonne. I've been doing this now for nearly 4 years, and I really just joined the business at the time because the nutrition products really helped me get through a tough time. And now, along with many of their other products, they've continued to be a very big part of my everyday life. Now, I'm also a teacher, I'm a retained firefighter, a wife, and a mum of two. So, a common question that people often ask me is, why on earth do you choose to have an online network marketing business on top of all of the other things that you do already? Well, I'm delighted that you're joining me tonight because it means that I can explain a little bit about how this awesome company can really sort of just fit into your life, or perhaps even somebody that you might know. So, you may not have heard of Arbonne, but it has in fact been the driving force of the healthy living movement for over 40 years now. And they're all about creating positive change within the health, wellness, and beauty industry. It was founded by a gentleman called Peter Mork, and he believed that most chemicals that you find in skincare are not beneficial to your body. So he had to think about that, and he created an industry that specialised in botanical based ultra premium products. Now, as a consultant, it makes me very proud to say that we are the original clean brand, and we're clean before clean was even a trend. Now, since it was founded back in the 80s, Arbonne have offered a flexible way for people just like you and me to start a business, really just simply by recommending products that you love. Gives you the freedom to build on your own terms around what matters to you most. So, with this global brand, yep, I did say global because we now trade in 6 other countries, and the power of online, it's never been easier to build a business alongside a brand like Arbonne. And I have to say, although we are actually a global business, the company still very much feels like a family business. And the name Arbonne actually means beautiful tree. And that's really what Arbonne is all about. It's about laying down roots. It's about embracing the community, embracing health, wellness, the planet, and also the people. It's so much more than a product company. And that's really why I'm here sharing this with you tonight. So, clean, conscious, and connected. It's essentially the 3 pillars of Arbonne, what we stand for, and it's very much what we're all about. Our products are clean because not only are they safe and beneficial ingredients, we've got a very strict ingredient policy, and that really means that over 2,000 ingredients are on our not allowed list. All the ingredients are continuously evaluated and clinically tested, along with being vegan, gluten and dairy free, non-GMO. There's no artificial colours, fragrances, flavourings, sweeteners. We never test on animals, and we are kosher, halal, PETA, and informed sport approved, which is absolutely incredible. There's not very many companies out there that you've probably heard of that have all of those approved certificates. Now, we're also conscious because that's all about our planet. So I want to quickly touch on our B Corporation certificate. And if any of you are not familiar with what a B Corporation company is, it's an incredibly hard certificate to achieve, and many companies attempt to get it, but they don't, because they just don't meet the high standards that are required. And if you go into Google and you Google B Corp companies, those companies that do actually come up, they're the sort of companies that you really want to be buying from and aligning with. We are also all about prioritising sustainability, and we measure our environmental impact. So whilst we are a purpose-driven company, we are also very much about putting people and the planet before profit. And you don't hear that much. Everything nowadays is all about making money. You know, everything's about stripping things right back and having the most basic of things that's given out there, and it's all about money making. But we're absolutely not. We're a purpose-driven company. We're also connected, and that's the other part of who we are and what we stand for. We're connected because we're a community of like-minded people who are really just here to help others. We're here to add value and also to be able to provide great products and connect with other people in that way. Why wellness? Well, wellness, it's our philosophy. We're built on wellness, and it's a word that's kind of propping up all over the place at the moment. It's in your work emails, it's on the internet, the telly, the radio. But really, why is it so important today? Well, in the past year, 74% of people have felt so stressed. They've been overwhelmed or they've been unable to cope, which is really quite scary given that nowadays we're meant to be more aware than ever about our health and our wellness. So I'd like you just to take a wee moment to ask yourself, have you or do you know anyone who's ever felt stressed? Do you lack energy? How well do you sleep? Have you got no motivation at all? Are you getting up in the morning and you just can't be bothered? Do you actually have fun in your day-to-day life? These are all things that most of us do experience from time to time. And it's really, really important that we start taking care of our wellness. Now, these things are all very familiar to us, and it's why people today are actively looking for ways to improve their wellness. It's an industry now that's worth £2.8 trillion worldwide, and it's rapidly growing. I, for one, am very grateful to have found Arbonne when I did, because because we've got so many solutions that can really help support you in just so many ways. Now, our products, which what drives the business, we're all results-driven products, but we do nutrition products, we do skincare, and we do other personal care products, things like shampoos, conditioners, baby care, makeup. But really, our sort of flagship lines that fall within the wellness sector are things like your protein shakes, your meal replacement shakes, gut health, our greens, our Thrive in 30 programme. So not only are these products effective for your well-being, but they're also consumable, meaning that people purchase them, they use them daily, they run out, and then they reorder again. Now, that's a little bit about Arbonne and what makes us different, why we stand apart, and what we've always been from day dot. So now really what I want to talk to you is a little bit about the business and why this could be a great opportunity that fits for you. So I'm obviously talking to you tonight because I decided to start my own business, and I'm not going to lie, I really didn't know anything about the business side of things when I first started. It was just all about the fact that I fell in love with the products, and I really wanted to be able to share how they had helped me so that they could also help others. And now that I'm a little bit wiser, it's actually really quite a simple concept. So we have traditional retail, like your shops found on the high street, and you have the alternative, like Arbonne, who operates through what's called the network marketing business model. And really all network marketing means is that we cut out the middlemen. It's just a really simple method of distributing a product to the consumer without all of the additional costs. Now, if you think about being on the high street, if you have a shop, all of the costs that are involved in that, that has to get added on to the price of the things that you are buying. And quite often what happens is the ingredients that are in products or how they are produced are not as good quality anymore because they have to keep the prices down, otherwise you wouldn't purchase them. So your products with Arbonne are purchased through an independent consultant like me, my website. That then goes directly to our manufacturers and then straight to your door. So there's no middlemen, there's no wholesalers, warehouses, there's no advertising, nothing else. It goes straight from the manufacturer straight to your door. And this really means that we are not cutting any corners on the quality of our ingredients to make it any cheaper. You are getting exactly what's put into it, the top quality ingredients. You also don't have to order any stock. You can go you don't have to deliver any products, and you can earn commissions and overrides on sales, not once, but every single time a purchase is made in the future. But how does it all work? So we actually all already do network marketing without necessarily knowing it. And that's because naturally we recommend things all the time. We recommend things like food or places, and maybe some products. If you're chatting to your friends, you might be talking about something that you've used. Or maybe we share something on social media. You know, we might take a photograph of somewhere that we are. You know, these are all sharing products and sharing places. So you're automatically already doing network marketing without knowing it. So the question really is, would it not make sense to get paid for it since you're already advertising? So in simple terms, it's buying, sharing, selling, and earning. So we share the products and the brand that we love. We then help people like our family, our friends, our work colleagues, basically anyone that you know, purchase these products directly from your website shop. And then remember, the products are consumable. Every time that somebody purchases these products, we then get paid from it. It's that simple. Now, we get paid weekly, so think about what that might look like for you and how nice it would be to have an additional income weekly, you know, really just by switching your usual product brands. You know, it could be a hand wash, a shampoo, a conditioner, and then you're just sharing that concept of Arbonne with people that you already know, or maybe people that you've not yet met. So here's where I really want you to understand the power of what's called the compound effect. So every time a single person who starts an Arbonne business starts as a one-person shop. And I want you to imagine that the little circle on this slide is actually you. So picture yourself in that little circle and you have opened up your one-person shop. You've opened your shop and now you are simply going to start talking about Arbonne in a nice and authentic way to all the people that you know, all the people that you meet, and whenever is appropriate. So you will, of course, have help doing all of that with your mentor, and that's the person who introduced you to this business. And what you need to remember is that they're not going to leave you to it. You know, they're not going to leave you to figure it out on your own. They will be with you to help you all of the way. So it is, of course, your own business. You work for yourself, but I can absolutely promise you that Arbonne are the most amazing support network for helping on literally anything that you want to know. So, you know, we often get, I don't think I can do it because I don't know this and I don't know. I can absolutely promise you that that is not something that you need to worry about, because the Arbonne amazing support network is just fantastic for helping with everything. So you're going to go out there and you're going to start talking about the products or perhaps the business itself. And yeah, do you know what? Some people are going to say no straight away. They're not going to be interested, and that's fine. But some people will, of course, buy straight away. They might be like, goodness, your skin looks absolutely amazing. You know, I can see that you're having a really healthy transformation. What is it that you've been doing? You know, they might then come to you asking you the questions. And, you know, all they want to do is just try these products because they also want to look and feel amazing like you do. So they're then just going to go onto your online shop, they're going to buy, and every time they shop, that money will then drop into your bank account the following week, which is amazing. So now imagine that that same person says, do you know what? Actually, I think this is an amazing concept. You know, I shower, I want to stay healthy, I definitely want to earn money. I'm going to do it with you. Let's do it. So they're now going to franchise off of you. They are going to become their own independent consultant, but they're linked to you because you introduced them to the business. You're just going to go out and do exactly the same thing as you were doing. You're going to share the products, you're going to share the business, and they're also going to do the same. Now, the two of you are busy working, let's say 10 hours. So that's 10 hours each, which in turn then means that you're now benefiting from 20 hours of work, but by only doing 10. That's pretty clever, eh? So they will now continue to build their client base. They will earn their commissions, But now you're being paid a little bit extra as a thank you from Arbonne because you've been continually building and helping your clients and helping build a client base. So that in turn then means growth and growth and growth. So if you could imagine both you and also that original one other person wants to also are now going to ask somebody else to join their business again. And before you know it, you've gone from 2 people, you've then gone to 4 people working the business. And that's what's called the compound effect. That's when that really sort of starts to kick in. So imagine everyone that's on this page at the moment, imagine they're all working an Arbonne business for 10 hours a week. And you are also devoting 10 hours to building your Arbonne business per week. That then means there's 100 hours per week that you are actually benefiting from. So rather than just your own 10 hours, that's pretty incredible. You couldn't, of course, do that by yourself, especially if you've got a full-time job. Nobody could do 100 hours a week. That's way too much. But with this compound effect, you're going to be creating 100 hours per week and getting paid for that. So the beauty of this business is that it's all team to do. We just want to benefit from clean plant-based products. Now, remember, each one of these people has an entire network of people that you have never ever met before. So that new clients and new team members that can join the business that you might not even ever have met before. What I really kind of need you to understand is that it does take effort and it does take work, but it's absolutely worth it. So if you were to decide that this is something that you were keen on, something that you thought really sounds amazing, then there is various options within the business that could really fit for you. So it might be that you want to become a client, just a client, and you want to benefit from the incredible products. And you want to benefit from our 90-day money-back guarantee. So that's fine. You would just shop online, buy your products, and they would come straight to your door. Alternatively, you could benefit from our preferred client scheme, which entitles you to a discount on your purchases, along with qualifying for free gifts and free shipping, along with our 90-day money-back guarantee. We now have an amazing replenish me system where it's like it's an auto ship, but there's absolutely no contract. You can do 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, which is absolutely amazing. You can cancel at any time. And with your replenish me, you're getting all of the benefits of a preferred client, but it's coming out to you automatically every month. So you don't have to worry about your protein or your fizz coming out to you every single month, or 60 days if you would prefer. And then, of course, you could become an independent consultant and benefit from absolutely everything that is mentioned here. And, you know, that's the thing that really excited me about becoming a consultant, was really because I had benefited from all the products. I had really loved all the products, and it just made sense for me then to become an independent consultant, because what that meant was I could also, so along with all of those benefits, I could also benefit from a 35% discount on my products. And of course, I got to earn uncapped earnings based on my effort as well, which is incredible. So the brilliant thing about Arbonne is that it can be whatever you choose it to be. Some people build a business for an extra £500 a month. Some people want to earn £50,000 per month. It's absolutely up to you. This is an effort-based business. So to see what's typical, I suggest you take a look at Arbonne, earnings.arbonne.com. But in a nutshell, there are 4 levels of success that you can work towards should you choose to. So we all start as an independent consultant, and then our first level is district manager, to second level area manager, then regional vice president and national vice president. And you can see from the figures on that slide, you know, What you can earn is absolutely incredible should you choose to do that. Now, on top of your monthly earnings, there's cash achiever awards, there's incentive trips. At RVP level, you can choose to lease a white Mercedes car. This really is why so many people from all sorts of different walks of life choose to do this, because it just makes sense. So earlier I mentioned the fact that we are, of course, a global company, and you can see here that we're in the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and of course the UK. But actually, there is still so many more countries out there. These days with the power of technology, it really only takes one simple conversation for you to have a business growing on the other side of the world. Um, who do you know in these countries? Or maybe it's someone that you know who knows someone else in these countries. It's just so easy to connect with everyone and anywhere in the world. So hopefully tonight I've managed to explain why I believe this is an incredible opportunity, but I'm going to just leave you with one question. So if you were to do this, what opportunities would it give you? Would it allow you to work around your kids? Would it help you pay for everyday expenses? Could you pay off debt, go on nice holidays, buy a car? What would it actually mean to you, and what would it give to you? So thanks for listening, and feel free to message me if you've got any further questions. So good night.